All right, good morning, everybody. Once again, we are here to start the morning looking at 6 different markets we're going to be trading this morning. We are watching the RTY, which is going to be the mini Russell. NQ, which is going to be the mini NASDAQ. We got GC for gold, NG for natural gas, Home Depot, and on our currency, the Euro US. All right, so don't have any initial setups coming out of the gate. Looking at our scan, actually, what we do is every morning we do a scan of 12,000 different stocks, and what we're looking for is our specific patterns that we trade. And today, I believe we are projected for an update for the Dow overall market to be up. Let's take a look here. Okay. Yeah, we have a 78% of the stocks that we scanned do have buys. So in other words, 78% of the stocks that we scanned are up and the rest are projected to be down. So those are just based on patterns. What we've noticed is that if the majority of them are pointing up, we tend to have an overall update in the market. That just kind of gives me just a blueprint. It's not necessarily something that I'm going to use as a filter, but it just kind of gives me an idea of managing size and those types of things. So anyway, looking for a possible update today in the Dow. So we'll see what happens there. No initial setups yet. We had some trades earlier. We had this really nice double carried buy over here on the Euro US. Once again, these are all 5-minute charts here, what you're looking at, all right? We're going to be using a couple different methods. We're going to be using one that we call Einstein, which is it's a mathematical formula in combination with pattern or patterns that provide us with an entry price, a profit target, and or a reversal. And then on the Euro US, we're going to be something called PAP, which is going to be one of the 5 different patterns that we trade. And we also have the double carrots. We'll be watching for double carrots as well. And those are behavioral patterns. Difference is that when we're trading the Euro US, I won't hold on to a trade longer than 4 to 5 minutes, where when I'm trading Einstein, I'm either going to wait for my profit target to get hit and or reversal. All right. Okay. Probably expecting it to be pretty quiet here as we approach the opening bell, but we still have over 20 minutes to go here. We also have trades we put on the prior day. These trades we put on the prior day and just follow out throughout the following day. So we put them on, we let them go, and we just let them close out the following day. And we have 5 different trades we're working right now. So briefly, we have coming in long on the mini Russell. We're also coming along on the Aussie yen, coming along on the pound yen, coming along on the pound US, coming in short on the USD Swiss, which is USD CHF. So we have 5 overnight trades that we're working right now. And let's see. Wow, just so right now it looks like we may get a lower opening on the Dow, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it work its way up. Kind of quiet, kind of mixed on the other indices. The E-mini S&P is only down 5. Mini Nasdaq's up 20, and our mini Russell is pretty much even. So may get a fairly quiet opening this morning. Okay, what is it today? Tuesday. All right, I'm looking to see if we are going to have any kind of economic reports this morning. Could cause some increased volatility for us. Yeah, I don't see anything for today, so no big reports coming out today that can really cause a whole lot of volatility. Tomorrow, we have good trades balance. We also have new home sales. Tomorrow could be a fairly active day, but right now I just don't see anything that's... Doesn't mean we can't see some sort of news come out today, but right now it looks like we'll be fairly quiet going into the opening. All right, so we may get triggered on a buy on Home Depot before the opening bell. We're going to keep an eye on that. We may get triggered on a buy on the gold. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We are still a little bit further away from our entry point. There you go, Jeff. All right, no trades on right now, just really quiet. We can get this gold up to 1650, 1652. That would be an entry point for me to buy the gold for Einstein. So we'll just put a little reminder in there for us. Home Depot, if I can get Home Depot up to 283.40, that would be an entry point on Home Depot. 283.40. Okay, we're watching natural gas. Possible short coming up on natural gas. Like to see gas come down to the 52.95 in order to trigger a short. Right now we are flat. We don't have anything on. Okay, natural gas just got triggered short. Okay, profit target on natural gas going to bring me down to, and it's already hit it. My target is going to be 52.45. So we're just going to get out of it since it's going through our target. Watching for a possible buy coming up on gold, getting closer to that buy on gold, 1652. Home Depot, 283.40. Once again, we're flat. All right, just got a buy on gold. Buying gold. Target on gold is going to bring me up to 1656. Profit target 1656. And if I need to reverse on gold, I won't reverse until it comes down to 1644. Right, long gold right now. We already got out of our natural gas. Long gold. Home Depot is going to be a buy at 283.40. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Jeff. All right, Home Depot. Once again, would like to see it trigger at 283.40. That would put us in a HF1 buy. We've got a pairing pattern buy going on gold. So we have different patterns that we look at. HF1, 2, and 3 are just names of 3 different patterns. Pairing pattern is another pattern that we look at. They're all just, they're patterns that we use. Trading Einstein, we also use those. Trading our main course setups. All right, just hanging on with gold here. See if we can hit our target of 1656. All right now let's see what we're expecting on the opening. Probably going to get a fairly quiet opening. I mean, it could go either way. Right now we have the mini Dow is down 84. So right now it looks like we are going to get a lower opening, but not a real strong one. All the indices are down except, and let's see here. Mini NASDAQ's up a little bit. We've got our mini Russell up a little bit. I'm coming in long on the mini Russell from overnight. So we'll see. Fairly quiet opening this morning. I don't see any major news coming out that's going to create a lot of volatility. Still looking for a buy at 283.40 on the Home Depot. Still hanging tight here on gold. Now, when you're trading these setups, you can use any exchange you want. I prefer using Nadex. There's a lot of advantages to using Nadex, but if you want to trade the outright spot, you can certainly do that as well. I like Nadex because of the built-in, it has the built-in risk. Your risks are very much controlled when you're trading with Nadex because you have what I call kind of like a safety nets. So if for some reason I'm in a trade and there's something catastrophic comes out, I'm going to be limited in my exposure of what I can lose, and I like that idea. So I like trading Natics. Okay, we just got triggered on gold, so gold's going long. Oh, I'm sorry. Gold did good. Gold was long. Gold is getting out. Gold did hit target.
Profit target hit.
Gold is taking profits. All right, so we're out of our long gold. Watching for a possible buy coming up on natural gas. All right, another 4 or 5 minutes here before the opening bell. Do expect a quiet opening. Overall, the majority of our scans are showing that we have a lot of stocks that are projected to be up today. It usually indicates the overall market's gonna be up. In terms of accuracy, somewhere between 60 to 65%. Not a huge percentage in terms of predictability, but certainly better than 50-50. So, and that has proven to be the case. So a little bit higher probability that the Dow is going to be up today, or finish by the end of the day being up overall. All right, now I'm just waiting for my next setup here. Nothing yet on natural gas. I think we may get triggered on this Home Depot right after the opening here, so going to watch that. All right, 2 minutes before the opening bell. Okay, I'm watching natural gas. Natural gas may get triggered on a buy, so I want to keep my eye on that. Less than a minute to go before the opening bell. Natural gas getting close to a buy. All right, Dow's open up, and of course we blew through that Home Depot buy, and it's on its way up. Buy natural gas. Get to buy natural gas. Target on natural gas going to bring me up to 53.95. A reversal, if I don't hit 53.95, I'm going to reverse down here at 52.45. Down right now, down 65, 62. Okay, the only thing in play right now is this natural gas, long natural gas. Don't have any trades on the mini Russell. Don't have anything on the mini NASDAQ. Already took profits on gold. Long on natural gas still. Already had a nice little short trade this morning. Took profit on that. Now we're waiting to see what this buy is going to do here. But so long natural gas. Home Depot blue, blasted through its high, gapped up, blasted through its high on the buy. And now we're just sitting here waiting. I don't see anything on the currencies here. Nothing on Euro US. So those joining us on YouTube and Facebook, thanks for joining us this morning. If you like these videos, please subscribe. That helps out the channel, and also give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell for any new videos that we have coming out. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. I do have a moderator, Glenn, in there that if I can't get to it, he will answer your questions. Also, if you have a specific stock or a currency or commodity you'd like us to take a look at, if things slow down, I'll be glad to look at those for you and let you know what I see in it. So So right now we're just hanging tight here on this natural gas, long on the natural gas. This is what we call an HF2 buy. We have several patterns, HF1, 2, and 3, and a pairing pattern. This is an HF2 buy right now on natural gas. And we go through, in our training, we go through all the different patterns. We teach you the patterns. We have a lot of videos where we not only explain it, but we will show you examples of setups and what they look like so you can identify them and trade them yourself. Always believe it's best that you become your own independent trader. Don't follow me or anybody else in your trading. That is a losing proposition. Plus, if you want to be a long-term trader, it does you no good. If we retire, then you're kind of stuck without anything. So I teach all my techniques that I've used over the last 40 years of trading. And my goal here is to turn you into an independent trader. It's not how much I make, how much my students make. What's important is that can you understand the concept and can you trade? All right, because it all gets down to an individual in terms of your success rate. There is no magic bullet. There is no magic indicator. There is no magic pattern. It still requires you to use your mind and select the trades you want to based on your knowledge of the markets. So I wish it was as easy as making a robot out of it, but you can't make a robot out of these trading. You can't automate it like that. It just doesn't work. So you can't blindly follow any set pattern. You have to look at the overall context of the market and make a choice. And we teach you how to do that. All right, so still pretty hanging tight here. Home Depot may have a little pullback here. Watching Home Depot, possible pullback. Still looking on natural gas. Now, if natural gas can pull down to below the 53 mark, probably want to go ahead and add another long on that natural gas. Yeah, Home Depot looks like now she's going to pull back to, let me get you a target here. 287.40, 287.40. Just watch for that pullback here. And see if she pulls back. And it's already went through it. All right, so we've already had a pullback in Home Depot. So we'll see if we can get another buy set up. Right now, still long on natural gas. Was looking, the ad didn't pull back far enough for me to put another trade on. So I'm just holding on right now in this long position. Okay, watching for another potential entry. Got an HF2 set up for a buy on Home Depot coming up. I'll let you know when we get triggered on that buy. Right now, we are still long natural gas, looking for a target natural gas, 53.95. Okay, natural gas is getting close to its target. You know, I haven't looked at the correlation between Home Depot and Lowe's, but I would assume there's a pretty good correlation there. Um, yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of correlation. I just haven't looked at that. There's a lot of correlations between a lot of different stocks, so there are there are scanners that will look for those correlations, which I think is when you trade. If you're going to trade individual stocks, I think that's one way to do it. I mean, definitely look for those correlations. I really don't like trading individual stocks. I prefer to trade indices. Home Depot getting ready for a trigger buy. That buy on Home Depot is going to be coming in at 289.39. 289.39. See if I can mark it here. 289.39. Just hit it for a long 289.39. All right, we're just going to go up to, let's try 290.40. 290.40. It's a full dollar move. Natural gas getting close to its target.
Profit target hit.
All right, so natural gas hit its target. So that would take us out of natural gas. You got a buy working on Home Depot. Also, keep in mind one of the things. If you notice when I'm tracking these trades, I'm using slash RTY slash NQ. That just averages out the price. If you're trading the future contracts, once we get triggered, you just buy whichever future contract you want to buy. Usually it's going to be the closest or the most active. And then you exit when the slash RTY or the slash NQ exits its trade. So this is your setup. And then you can trade your future contract based on when these get triggered. So let's say you're trading, what's the most active right now? Say you're trading December contract. Then as we get triggered on RTY, you buy your December contract. And then when the slash RTY hits its objective, you get out of your future contract. So that can be a little confusing for some. But this kind of, when I'm looking at it does smooth things out a little bit. And that's why I like to use it instead of the actual contract itself. So, except, in stocks are different. Obviously, stock is a stock. But when you're trading indices or commodities, I like to have that smoothed out a little bit. All right, so right now just hanging tight for Home Depot and see if we can hit this target up here. Once again, I'm not a trader of stocks. I like to trade stock indices. And I also like to trade natural. My favorites are going to be gold and natural gas. RTY is going to be my favorite index. And then as far as the Forex, Euro US and the US Yen are my two favorites. Yeah, if you go to innovatortradingstrategies.com, everything is there for you. If you have any questions, in the meantime, just by going to my website, innovatortradingstrategies.com, there is a contact tab there. Just shoot me your questions. I'll be glad to answer those for you. All right, so pretty quiet right now. Let's take a look at the Dow. We haven't looked at that. So Dow's up 63. Once again, overall scans are showing that market has a little bit higher than 60% probability of being an updated day. So we'll see. 78% of the stocks that we scanned that are displaying one of our patterns are all up. The rest are down. So typically, if we're running a scan, we run a scan on 12,000 different stocks. We run it against our patterns, HF1, 2, and 3, and if the majority of those are in a buy for the day, that overall market tends to be closed in the same direction as well. So we have 78% of them are showing to be an up day. So overall, that tends to give us some sort of indication that the overall market's going to be up. So we'll see how that works out. It's been on fire here the last week. It's been hitting really good. I wanted to show you. Let's take a look at. Let's just take a look at this Dow chart real quick here. So, I'm a big believer that prices will fill up price gaps. So, if you notice, a couple things going on here. We didn't quite fill up that gap yesterday, right? So, on the downside, we still have this gap that goes all the way back down, back to 2020, I believe, 2020. But you have a little price gap here, and then you have this, look at this, you have this gap back here that happened in September. So it is possible that we come and fill up this gap here, and then head south and maybe fill up this gap here. But overall, I do still think that the market's going to come down and fill up this gap down here. So I'm still bearish overall on the Dow. And but the question is, are we going to come up and fill up this gap first, or are we going to come down and fill up this gap and then maybe head on down and fill up this gap? We don't have any time frame on that, so that's the thing about gaps. You just don't really know. Are they going to fill it in a couple days? As you can see, this gap here was filled, what, 4 days later? And then you have this gap here. There's filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later. And you have this little price gap here that was filled, what? Yeah, well, almost the same day. So the following day that was filled up. So you just, I mean, you really don't know. Here's a price gap here back in July that was didn't get filled up for 2 months later. So, but I do like to watch price gaps, and I do like to watch and see when they get filled. So also we do provide a live chat room or a live trading room that is open every morning from 9 to 4 Eastern, and then we open again from 8 to 10. I'm in most every day trading. You can watch my trades. I call out my trades. Just to make it very clear, I don't trade in the morning. I'm not actually physically trading in the morning. And the reason for that is because I can't trade 6 different markets at the same time, all right? So the morning show is for demonstrational purposes only. So when I say it's buying or I'm buying, I don't mean I'm physically buying. That means it's just triggering a buy or sell. If you want to watch me physically trade, then you join my my live trading room, and you'll watch me trade there. So I usually don't like to trade more than 2 markets at any one time. So my favorites, once again, Euro US and the US yen. And if I'm trading any indices, it's going to be RTY and gold. We'll not trade 2 indices at the same time. We'll trade RTY and the mini NASDAQ. And I don't make a lot of trades during the day. I'm very selective in the trades that I take. Very selective. But I do trade in the morning, and then, of course, we trade in the evening as well. So a lot of time for a trader to learn these methods, ask questions, understand the setups, talk with other traders. The goal here is to teach you to become an independent trader. Not to rely on me, but to become an independent trader. So what I'm here to do is teach you what I've done over the last 40 years of trading. And my approach to trading has stood the test of time. And I don't use indicators. I don't believe in indicators. Most of you probably that have been trading indicators, you know what I mean. You jump from one to the next, and you end up with the same results. So I think patterns are the way to go. These are called what I call behavioral patterns. So they're based on the fact that under certain conditions, people tend to do the same thing over and over again. I do get into that a little bit in some of my videos. If you go to YouTube and go to Innovator Trading Strategies, you'll see some of those videos, and I go into a little bit more depth. What is a behavioral pattern, and why are they? How can we say with confidence that we can predict what a market's going to do? Now, in terms of probabilities, one of the things you're going to find in trading is you're going to max out in terms of long-term probability is somewhere going to be between 70 and 75%. That is going to be the max you're going to be able to do over a long period of time. The reason for that is there's noise. You can't predict noise. And so, 25 to 30% of the market is noise. And anybody tells you that they could trade at 80, 90% all the time, they're lying to you. It just can't be done, folks. Not long term. Yeah, I can have days where I hit 100%. I can have weeks where you're going to hit it, 90%, 80% of your trades are going to be winners. But over a long period of time, you're going to come down to somewhere in that 70, 75% in terms of profitable trades. My best trading day is I was only right 47%. So don't get hooked on these probabilities either. Most people couldn't trade a system that was 98% probable because as soon as they have two losses, they're not going to take the next trade. That's just the way traders are. I understand that. I was there myself. But at the same time, even if you're only 47% profitable, which I was on that day, it's how you manage your size of your trades. That's also important too. So, anyhow, all right, we got another 3 minutes here before the top of the hour. Only thing in play right now is Home Depot. All right, so see what the Dow's doing. Dow's up, Dow's up 165. It's gonna help that Home Depot come up here. I bet you we had target 290.40 on that Home Depot. All right, we have 1 minute out here before the top of the hour. We'll continue on with our subscribers in our live chat room. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. If this is the first time or if you've been with us for a while, feel free to come to my website, innovatortradingstrategies.com. Look over the site. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I do answer all my emails. So I do. If you do have a specific question, I'd be glad to answer that for you. Also, check out my YouTube channel. A lot of good videos out there, and there are some really good videos where I go into a little bit more information on how I trade, my behavioral patterns, kind of what is what my overall approach to trading is, how I look at the markets. There's videos on Einstein. All right, so we are here at the top of the hour. Once again, everybody have a good day today. Be careful, be safe, and hopefully we'll see everybody first thing tomorrow morning. Take care. Hi, my name is Kevin LaRocca. I've been a full-time trader now for over 40 years, and I'm also the founder of Innovative Trading Strategies. My mission is simple: educate and train my students to become full-time independent traders. Whether you're an experienced trader looking for a simpler and more innovative way of trading, or someone just getting into trading for the very first time, I have the experience and I have the tools to help you reach your goals. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but I will teach you my strategies and methods that have been time-tested over the last 35 years to help you become an independent trader and build real wealth in the long run. So please visit my website or also check out my live morning show to get started today.